Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and hi everyone. My name is Nur Imanina Baharudin. My metric numbers is A21A3379 and my lecturer's name is Encik Hasanuddin bin Hassan. Today, I'm going to present about the management principle at Loop Holding SDN BHD. Next, introduction about Tealive. Firstly, Tealive was introduced in February 2017 after Taiwan-based La Cafa International Loop Holdings (STN BHD) set up in Malaysia based on an alleged breach of contract on Loop's part. Tealive is the Southeast Asia largest lifestyle tea brand by Loop Holdings that's serving a variety of beverages from signature pearl milk tea to coffee and smoothies. Tealive business has continued to bubble into becoming the largest lifestyle tea brand in Southeast Asia for over 500 outlets, which is it serves over 5 million consumers per month in Malaysia, Vietnam, Brunei, Myanmar, Australia, the Philippines, and also the United Kingdom. Okay, next is what is management? Management is a multi-dimensional, which is it includes a task, discipline, and people. The definition of management is management means directing and controlling a group of people or an organization to reach a goal. The activities of setting the strategy of an organization and coordinating the efforts of its employee. Okay, we will continue with 4 management functions in the Tealive company, which is include planning, organizing, leading, and also controlling. Firstly, it's planning. Planning is a creating of planned action for the future, determining the stage of the plan and the technology necessary. Planning also establishes goals and arranging plans in a logical order. Planners must establish objectives, which are statements of what needs to be achieved and when. Planners must then identify alternative courses of action for achieving objectives, which is planning also to solving the task of monitoring goals achievement. For example, Tealive has opened its 600 store in Malaysia and plans to have 400 more new stores within the next 3 years. According to Tealive, the confidence comes from its strong brand, loyalty, and continued focus on customer convenience and digital strategy. This is the some picture show that the Brian Lu started the business of Tealive, which has started in Malaysia. Secondly, it is organizing. Organizing is a plan of action to design. Organization is the most important in management is because to distribute the resources and delegate tasks to personnel to achieve the goals established in the planning stage. Organizing involves assigning tasks, grouping tasks into departments, delegating authority, and allocating resources across the organization. Before a plan can be implemented, managers must organize the assets of the business to execute the plan efficiently and effectively. For example, Brian Lu budding entrepreneurs who wanted to create one bubble tea store, which is he knew that Loop Holding was to be a people company with entrepreneurship at the heart of the organization. Based on the picture, Brian Lu has interacted with a lot of people and joined many award-winning events not only in Malaysia. So, as we can see is, Brian Lu tried to make his organization become more bigger and he wanted to make an entrepreneur become more successful. Okay, next is leading. Leading consists of motivating employees and influencing their behavior to achieve organizational objectives. Managers may direct team members by giving orders and directing to their team. Managers who are successful leaders usually connect with their employees by using interpersonal skills to encourage, inspire, and motivate team members to perform to the best of their abilities. Leading focuses on managing people such as individual employees, teams, and groups rather than tasks, and also leading people in a manner that achieves the goals of the organization requires proper allocation of resources and an effective support system. For example, Brian Lu is constantly thinking out of the box because this way of thinking has led to Loop Holding being the company it is today. Brian Lu motivated his team by the way how he thinking about the Tealive. The fourth is controlling. Controlling is the measurement and correcting of performance in order to make sure that enterprise objectives and the plans devised to attain them are accomplished. Monitoring functions that evaluate quality in all areas and detects potential or actual deviations from the organization plan, ensuring high quality performance and satisfactory results while maintaining an orderly and problem-free environment. For example, as for Brian Lu, communication is a crucial factor between them and their franchises. To better monitoring the performance of its outlets, the company is integrated a cloud-based POS machine with a business intelligence dashboard. Top management in Tealive. Brian Lu Woi is the top manager as founder and CEO of Loop Holding STN BHD, with a diverse portfolio of F&B brands spanning multiple countries. Award-winning entrepreneur Brian Lu has long dominated the premium quick service and fast casual restaurant business in Asia. Brian Lu also is the award-winning entrepreneur best known for making Tealive their top lifestyle tea brand in Southeast Asia. He founded and led Loop Holding SDN BHD to the among largest F&B company in Malaysia, with an almost 3,000 strong team of young passionate tea lovers whom he affectionately calls Lubies. Okay, next is managerial roles. Managerial work as consisting of 10 roles categorized into the following three groups, which is interpersonal roles, informational roles, and decisional roles. The manager position has received an excellent deal of interest and attention over the past many years from many widely recognized and famous management writers. So, 10 managerial roles is divided in three groups, which is interpersonal roles, informational roles, and decisional roles. In interpersonal roles, we have figurehead, leader, and liaison. In informational roles, we have monitor, disseminator, and spokesperson. Lastly, we have decisional roles. It include entrepreneur, disturbance handler, resource allocator, and also negotiator. Group 1 is decisional group. Firstly is negotiator roles. Negotiator roles may occur with external parties where they will represent the interests of the organization. They may have also host negotiation with internal parties such as other departments or team members. For example, after dominating the Malaysian bubble tea scene, Tealive set its sights on becoming a global lifestyle tea player. Secondly is resource allocator. They are responsible for managing and distributing resources. They make decisions on how those materials will best be used or applied throughout the organization or team. For example, Brian Lu launched his first company at the age of 7. Thirdly is disturbance handler. Role of a disturbance handler is to help manage the issue. They take corrective motion when the company faces critical and surprising problems. For example, Brian Liu recalls his first taste in business and reveals how he plans to make Tealive success. Lastly is entrepreneur. Entrepreneur is an individual who creates a new business bearing most of the risks and enjoying most of the rewards. An entrepreneur identifies business needs to develop solutions that change business situation. For example, Brian Liu began charging his clients in Kuala Lumpur 50% to read his comic books at lunch. Second group is informational rules. Firstly is spokesperson. Spokesperson is transmit facts about the company to stakeholders up to date about the operation of the enterprise. They act as an information disseminator and politician, ensuring that the department is properly connected to the top level of the organization. For example, apart from being held as a role model for young entrepreneurs, Brian Liu also made him a sought-after spokesperson. Secondly is disseminator. Disseminator is communicate potentially useful information to a college and team. They can transmit the information in both verbal and written formats that refers to valuable. For example, Brian Liu spilled the tea on maintaining a workforce of over 1,000 employees. Lastly is monitor. Monitor is the systematic process of collecting, analyzing, and using information to track a program's progress. They also seek internal and stakeholders' facts approximately problems which could affect the company. For example, Brian Liu has monitoring a Tealive, especially in India, since Metro Cities of India has a specialist franchise development company. Group 3 is interpersonal rules. Firstly, liaison. They create and maintain internal and external relationships. They also serve a connection between different groups of people to ensure work runs smoothly. For example, after 2 months losing his theatre franchise, Loop Holding CEO Brian Liu started his own brand, Tealive, which opened its first international outlet in Vietnam recently. Moving at lightning speed, the company plans to expand to 15 countries in the next 3 years. Secondly is leader. Leader is to build a relationship with staffs and connect with, motivates and coaches them. As a duty as a manager to oversee the performance of their staff. For example, Brian Liu has long dominated the premier quick service and fast casual restaurant business in Malaysia. Lastly is figurehead. As a manager, they have social, ceremonial, and legal responsibilities. They need to aim to inspire their team to complete goals and tasks. For example, Brian Liu of Loop Holding understands the importance of maintaining a good company culture. Why is innovation important to Brian Liu? Okay, innovation is important to CEO Brian Liu because of innovation can deliver significant benefits and is one of the critical skills for achieving success in any business. Brian Liu pays special attention to innovation and are always looking for ways to improve customer engagement so as to give a customers an uplifting and fulfilling experience. They can be creative, which is qualities innovative nature are essential for new businesses today because they need to learn the business skill to help make things value from the creativeness. The first picture is about the first strawless reusable cup at Tealive. The second picture is the Tealive Sustainability, which is a Tealive paper straw. How technology changes the manager's works today. Technology today has enhanced a manager's ability and to efficiently perform. Management could observe what work was being found and could easily communicate with employees face to face. By using the technology, managers are able to supervise employees in remote locations, and the need for face to face interaction has decreased dramatically. Lastly, is telecommuting offers an opportunity for a business near its workforce. That's all. Thank you.